Hello everyone, welcome to TeCurios. Uh, this is my way of having an informal chit chat with you all around some of the major events of the week in technology world, as well as identifying some of the trends and patterns which could have a long-term implication on the market. So if we talk from launches point of view, I think this week's highlight was of course OnePlus 12 launch, 12 series launch. So we saw two mobiles coming from OnePlus 12 and 12R, and then there was also the third version or variant of its Bud, which we also saw this week. A very impressive launch, I would say. Good products, very exactly and precisely delivering what OnePlus has put forth as the key selling proposition. So very smooth devices, looks and looks and exteriors very I would say appealing. So somewhere carrying forward that OnePlus legacy of giving that premium holistic experience, and at the same time trying to bring in more technology elements into it so that they can better the device. Very I would say very compelling offerings in the respective price segments जहाँ पर भी ये devices fit हो रही हैं, launch हुई है. Then yes, there was also Asus का एक AI laptop launch हुआ, and I think this year that's going to be the trend. We will be seeing a lot of AI powered devices, be it laptops, mobile phones and others out there. And this will be more of exploratory phase of AI, जहाँ पर all these device makers will try to plug in one or the other AI element or module into the devices and leave it to users to explore them, so that users kind of get into learning phase and evangelize these technologies, understand how they can power their life, daily living, power their work, that's productivity, efficiency, and even other elements may be fun as well. तो ये इस साल तो यही focus रहेगा. Majority of them will have these kind of orientations. However, I think once this kind of gets aligned, then next year onwards we will see things in a better shape, where we will see more meaningful integrations and implementations of AI. That's more on devices. एक अगर हम जो एक हम unfortunately एक direction में जा रहे हैं, is we are all focusing on how do we increase the price points, quote unquote, within the ambit of premiumization, by adding some more value, and be able to sell or sustain the revenue and see some revenue growth, even if we are maybe selling lesser number of devices. तो ये ट्रेंड तो बहुत टाइम से चली आ रही थी, बट आई थिंक आफ्टर कोविड ये ट्रेंड इंडस्ट्री में थोड़ी बढ़ रही है, स्पेशली इन द स्मार्टफोन इंडस्ट्री, and I'm seeing this happening in other devices also, which is not a healthy sign. Yes, for a couple of years this may work out well, but after 2-3 years I'm definitely going to I'm expecting that there will be a kind of flattening of revenues for the brands, even for the brands who may be right now leveraging this premiumization. Reason being, एक तो खुद ब्रांड्स को भी पता है कि सब ब्रांड्स ने अपना सर्विस टेन्योर डिवाइसेस का बढ़ा दिया. पहले एप्पल ने करा था, अभी सैमसंग ने करा, आई एम श्योर वन प्लस भी करेगा. एवरी ब्रांड विल अंडरस्टैंड कि भाई द यूज़र इज़ गोइंग टू यूज़ द डिवाइस फॉर अ लॉन्गर पीरियड. तो वो रिप्लेसमेंट्स जो होते हैं वो भी चेंज, वो टेन्योर्स भी चेंज होते जाएंगे. अच्छा, देन देयर इज़ टेक्नोलॉजी डिप्लीशन बहुत फास्ट हो रहा है. अभी देखिए हमारे पास बहुत सारी अच्छी 4G डिवाइसेस हैं जिनका इफ़ेक्टिवली सेकेंड हैंड मार्केट में वैल्यू ही नहीं है, बिकॉज 4G डिवाइस, ओके, फॉर बेटर एक्सपीरियंस आई मे बी ऑफरिंग दैट, इट माइट बी अ गुड डिवाइस, बट देन somebody also understand that I need to buy a 5G device. It's a hygiene factor now. So itni achhi 4G devices ho ke bhi I will not be able to leverage much out of them. I think Probably we may also need to now think of how do we export those devices to markets where 5G is yet to pick up and there is some chance for 4G markets. तो वो एक देखना पड़ेगा, एक opportunity है. On a whole, जिस डायरेक्शन में हम जा रहे हैं और जो CES ने भी हमें दिखाया is let's have more premium experience, let's add maybe more smarter elements, let's add more intelligence compute to devices. That will of course shoot up the price and cater to a different segment, or existing segments will step up and spend more. बट उसमें हम आहिस्ता आहिस्ता ऑब्वियसली वो ट्रेंड कम होती जाएगी और ये एक पिरामिड शेप में बनेगा. सो जो मेरी फनल अभी है, बेस फनल है, वो नेक्स्ट स्टेप में उतनी मेरी बेस नहीं रहेगी. इट विल स्क्वीज, विच इज़ नॉट अ गुड हेल्दी साइन. अभी तक मोबाइल फ़ोन्स इंडस्ट्री की अगर बात करें तो एवरी ब्रांड हैज़ बीन ट्राइंग टू एक्सपैंड द बेस. नाउ वो बेस एक्सपैंड नहीं होगी, वो बहुत उसकी रेट ऑफ एक्सपेंशन विल आइदर डिसेलरेट और we will or even see brands की जो base है वो कम होती जाए, squeeze होती जाए. Obviously that's not a healthy sign. So that's something the entire ecosystem has to look into, and it's not that only OEMs alone can do it. Others will also have to contribute to see how we are also looking at the affordable segment and we are able to bring in solutions, sustainable, meaningful solutions, where we are able to expand the base. Now one of the products of course जो हमने अभी देखा CES में, Rabbit R1, and that looks very promising. Exactly, it should be able to serve and address this gap in the market कि जिससे हम widen कर पाएँ base. But that one is not enough, and that's one of the ideas. Maybe there could be some more ideas. That is where I think we need to collectively think how we can widen the base. India के पास बहुत अच्छी opportunity है. If India is able to crack it, it has a global application out there. बहुत बड़ा market base खुल सकता है उससे, and it could be the next breakthrough जहाँ पे हम अब smartphone base की widening की बात कर पाएँ, and we can take digitalization and digital technologies to the lower strata of the population. बहुत important है ये point. Everybody should try to work on this as one of the focus areas alongside others as well. So while you have current business current business I would say objectives and goals, this long-term mission also needs to be taken along. This is one of the things. और एक जो पॉइंट है कि ये जो AI डिवाइसेस में आता जाएगा, आई थिंक जो ऑन अ होल जो हमारे brands especially from China they will have a bit of a difficult time in terms of making it acceptable. Why? Because users के mind में in India there is already this a bit of hesitation in openly sharing more and more data with companies originating from China. तो वो एक concern रहेगा जब it will be interesting to see जब Chinese companies, Chinese smartphone makers, they start introducing more and more AI feature into their devices, and they also kind of come into the league of Samsung and Google with regards to AI. वहाँ पर how will the users react? My sense is बहुत hesitation रहेगा users के mind में. Should we use an AI device coming in from a China brand? That's one of the challenges, and उसकी तरफ China companies को काम करना पड़ेगा this year. That's one of the points I feel on a long term is there. This is what I had to share with you in this week's TeCurios. I'll be back with you next week. Please do keep on sharing your views and feedback and comments. More than happy to have a conversation around these points, and let's see how we can work together to make this space interesting.